I have a lot of social anxiety, and I'm never sure when I'm around people. I'm never sure what my place is, or what I should do, or how to interact with people. I think people with Asperger's really have a drive, a need to feel like they're making an important contribution somehow to the community, to the world. When we don't know what our contribution is, we can get really lost, and that could be a source of a lot of depression and a negative self-image. I've heard a lot of references to the fact that in the context of social situations, that people with Asperger's tend to not know what to do, how to behave, say at a party. I think it extends well beyond that concept of knowing your place at a party. What made me think about this is that I have a friend that I believe is on the spectrum somewhere, the autism spectrum. But he has a little dustpan and a broom that he carries around with him around the sidewalks of Asheville, and he sweeps up any trash, cigarette butts, maintains the little planter boxes, and I used to think that he was paid, by some business owner or something to take care of the sidewalk in a certain part of town. But I realized after months that he's just doing that as his way of making a contribution. How that relates to me is I have Asperger's syndrome, but my interest has always been things to do with images. I got into astronomy when I was a kid, but mostly I was fascinated with the telescope. I was fascinated with the telescope and the lenses and how that worked. Nowadays, I have been doing fairly serious photography for 17 years, and just in the last several months gotten into video, and in not understanding my place in the world, never feeling like I quite fit in, I found that I just kind of fell into going around town and doing photographs for the buskers on the sidewalk, the musicians. And as I got set up to do video, I do video for the musicians. And then I started creeping into some of the clubs that I had walked past for the last couple of years, not feeling comfortable to go in and sit down and have a beer by myself. If I can't get somebody to go somewhere with me somewhere, I just don't go. But in doing video and finding out that the musicians most of the time appreciate any exposure they can get, trying to get recognized a little bit, and that gave me a purpose for being there at that club, and allowed me to feel comfortable enough to go in there and shoot video and hang out. And I think that's why my friend sweeps the sidewalk, is that gives him a sense of purpose, a reason to be there. At least for one full set, I can hang out somewhere and do some video by myself before I start feeling uncomfortable. As long as as long as I feel that the band appreciates and I get their permission to shoot the video, then I can go in knowing that I have a purpose. Go down that street, Ginger. Go down that street. Come on, go in there. Go down.
I'm trying. It's not working.
Uh-oh.
Are you videoing me?
Yep.
You better stop videoing. You better stop it. It's like, I'm never gonna stop it. Never gonna stop it. Hello again. Where are we going? You're the leader.
I'm following you.
You're the leader.
I was in front of you, but I was following
you're
you.
The leader.
We haven't been that way.
Okay.
I don't know what's down there.
You better quit videoing us. I'm gonna video you.
Okay.
I'm gonna video you.
I was doing a video of myself trying to, because you know there's a friend I have that goes around with a little dustpan and he cleans the street.
Yes.
And I thought he got paid by the business owners and stuff for doing that, but he doesn't get paid, or the city. Somebody stole his broom and dustpan, and he had to buy another one. And he was talking about he had to make enough money to buy a new dustpan. And I figured out that he's just doing that so he can feel like he knows what his place is. He has something to do. And I realized that's why I'm doing video of all these groups, because like if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have gone into Jack of the Woods and done Irish videos and stuff.
Right.
And now I go back there by myself. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have gone into tresses.
Right.
But now I go back by myself because I have something, I have a purpose for being there, because I know like they want me to do their video. Cool store.
I haven't been in here. Have you been in here?
No, go in there. It's a little bit claustrophobic in there. And if it was full of people, it would really be claustrophobic. Debbie used to go in the store all the time, and I would just wait outside. But I don't know if it's just because I'm so aware of my own situation and finding out what autism is, finding out what Asperger's is. I see the traits of this in a lot of people. And I wonder about some of these homeless people that I talk to, if part of their dilemma in life has been a mild autism preventing them from living up to everybody's expectations and just losing their place. What kind of stuff?
Like sex stuff, like sex card games and dice and Kama Sutra for the shower.
It's not for little people like you. It's for adults.
Oh, shut your face.
They should put a sign. They put that mark on the door. If you're not this tall, you can't come in this.
If you're not this tall, you cannot buy this book.
My friend Gingerica. Actually, Gingerica's two people. They might not appreciate me thinking of them as one person.